Witches cackle, bats take flight, tropical fish in the pale moonlight, a pirate's flag in the ghostly night. Costume thrills and tales galore. Step inside, we got so much more. Saturday night with our dear, spooky vibes and Halloween cheer. Monster spaceship, bats collide, hold on tight, it's a thrilling ride. Witches cackle, bats take flight, tropical fish in the pale moonlight, a pirate's flag, a ghostly night. Costumes thrill and tales galore.
Happy Saturday, everyone, and welcome to the first Saturday with Dallas Cardinale of October. I have a loaded show coming your way. Tonight is the debut of the hot seat, and our very first guest in the hot seat is going to be Jek Dempsey, a fish store owner and a fish keeper. Chef Alex is back tonight with some delicious Halloween dessert recipes, and Alex Cardinale Reviews returns, and I'm going to review the new Twix Snickerdoodles later on in the show. And we got all tropical fish fun, learn about different species of tropical fish, Halloween fun, and a whole lot more. So let's go ahead and get this amazing episode started. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. And a big shout out to everyone watching live on Discord. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great Saturday, and I hope you enjoy the show. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to give a reminder to all my live audience and everyone watching this episode, you can be part of the show. Get up close and personal with me by posting any questions you want to ask me in the chat or in the comments. Or you can answer my own questions, which are, what are your plans for Halloween this year? What are your favorite Halloween memories? And how is your NFL team doing so far this year? Post your own questions and your answers to my questions in the comments, and later on in the show, I'll answer your questions and reveal your answers. So it's going to be a great time tonight. All right, we got a comment already, and Jackson says, Jek is here with a few folks. Awesome, that is amazing. So let's go ahead and get started with this week's edition of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale, and I've got a couple of great things to say on this week's Keeping It Real. Well, tomorrow is my brother's birthday. Tomorrow is my brother Dominic's 28th birthday. So I'd like to wish my brother a happy early birthday tomorrow. Later on this month, we're going to celebrate 11 years on YouTube. On Friday, October 24th, I'm going to host my 11-year anniversary. And that special is going to feature an unboxing from Ron Cichlids. I'm going to be getting a trio of cichlids that I've always wanted and some other new fish. I'm also going to be attending a Halloween fair, which is going to be awesome. There's going to be some special guest appearances. I'll have a few guests on my 11-year anniversary and a lot more. So get ready to celebrate 11 years on Friday, October 24th. Last Saturday was our very first Moray Saturday, and it was a great episode. I want to thank all my viewers for making Moray Saturday an incredible success, just like Stingray Saturday and Shark Saturday is. Next week in the hot spot, we're going to have the owner of Mermaid's Delight Frozen Tropical Fish Food, Tom Smith. And we have another great guest lined up for next week. And 2 weeks from tonight, on October 18th, we're going to have my great friend and my coworker, Frankie Harryhill, on the show. Now, do you know somebody, or do you want to be on the hot seat here on Saturday? Then email Aqua Alex Cardinale at iCloud.com. I'd love to have you on the show. And last but not least, the Halloween 2025 live stream is being presented by Saturday with Dallas Cardinale, and this year's show is being hosted on Halloween night by Italian-American Alex Cardinale. So be sure to check out the Halloween live stream, Halloween night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. And that is this week's edition of Keeping It Real with Alex Cardinale. And now let's get to this week's edition of Halloween Facts. And tonight we're going to take a look at American traditions for Halloween. So let's see how America has traditionally celebrated Halloween. Halloween, celebrated on October 31st, is a festive occasion in the United States with deep roots in a variety of traditions. From spooky decorations to playful costumes, Halloween offers a mix of fun, fright, and festivity. Here is an overview of some popular American Halloween traditions. Trick-or-treating. One of the most well-known Halloween traditions is trick-or-treating. Children dress up in costumes and go door-to-door in their neighborhoods chanting trick-or-treat to receive candy and treats from neighbors. This tradition is believed to have evolved from the European custom of souling, where people would go from house to house asking for food in return for prayers for the deceased. Costume parties. Halloween costume parties are a staple for both children and adults. Participants dress in costumes that range from spooky and supernatural to the whimsical or humorous. These parties often include games, music, and themed decorations. Costume contests are a popular element, engaging creativity and competition. Pumpkin carving. Pumpkin carving is an iconic Halloween activity. People carve jack-o'-lanterns by hollowing out pumpkins and carving faces or designs into them. Traditionally, a candle is placed inside to illuminate the carved design. Haunted houses and hay rides. For those seeking a thrill, visiting haunted houses or taking a hay ride is a popular Halloween activity. Decorations. Halloween is marked by elaborate decorations both inside and outside the home. Common themes include ghosts, witches, skeletons, bats, and spiders. Many people enjoy transforming their yards into eerie graveyards or haunted houses. Halloween movies and TV shows. Halloween movies like Halloween with Michael Myers, Friday the 13th, Child's Play, etc. Halloween parades and festivities and festivals usually happen this time of year as well. American Halloween traditions offer something for everyone, from the young to the old, the brave to the faint-hearted. Whether it's the joy of receiving candy, the thrill of a haunted house, or the creativity of a costume party, Halloween is a celebration of the strange and wonderful that brings communities together in festive fun. And that is tonight's Halloween Facts. And now it is time for this week's Animal of the World. And because it is Halloween season, we're going to keep up with the spookiness. And we're going to talk about one of the scariest birds in the world. And that is the vulture. This week's Animal of the World is the vulture. Now, vultures are fascinating birds that play a crucial role in the ecosystem. They're known for their scavenging habits. They help keep environments clean by consuming carcasses and preventing the spread of diseases. Vultures are large birds with broad wings, suited for soaring high in the sky. They often have bald heads, which help them stay clean when feeding on carcasses. There are 23 species of vultures divided into two groups. Old World vultures, found in Africa, Europe, and Asia, and New World vultures found in the Americas. Primarily scavengers, vultures feed on dead animals. Their strong stomach acids allow them to digest decaying meat and neutralize harmful bacteria and toxins. Ecological importance, disease control. By consuming carrion, vultures reduce the risk of diseases such as rabies and anthrax spreading to other animals and humans. Ecosystem balance. As natural recyclers, vultures help break down animal remains, returning nutrients to the soil and supporting plant growth. Keen sense and smell, or keen vision and smell. Vultures have excellent eyesight and, in some species, a strong sense of smell, which they use to locate food from great distances. Social birds. Many vultures are social and can often be seen feeding in large groups, which can help deter potential predators. Vultures face numerous threats, including habitat loss, poisoning, and collisions with wind turbines. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect these essential birds and maintain the ecological balance they support. In summary, vultures are vital to the health of our ecosystems. And that is tonight's animal of the world, the incredible vulture. A creepy bird, but a beneficial bird for our ecosystem. And next week, learn about the black widow spider as our animal of the world. But tonight's featured Halloween monster fish is going to be the vulture catfish, which gets its name from the bird because the vulture catfish will feed on fish carcasses in the Amazon River. But later on in the show, you'll learn about the vulture catfish. Well, right now it is time to learn about our first tropical fish species. It is time for Aqua Alex's featured fish. And tonight I am featuring one of my favorite Lake Malawi cichlids.
Welcome to Aqua Alex Featured Fish here on Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. With a passion for tropical fish that began when he was just 12 years old, Aqua Alex brings a wealth of experience and enthusiasm to our show. Having nurtured both freshwater and saltwater species, his love for monster fish truly sets him apart. So what aquatic marvel will Aqua Alex showcase this evening? Get ready to explore the wonders of the deep as we unveil tonight's featured fish.
All right, tonight's featured fish is the Malawi Hawk Cichlid. I love the Malawi Hawk. I actually have two Malawi Hawks that I'm growing out right now. And as juveniles, the Malawi Hawks are not as pretty as they are when they mature, but they're a really cool fish. Now, the Malawi Hawk Cichlid is known scientifically as Astrochromis christii. It is a fascinating cichlid from Lake Malawi in East Africa. They are endemic to Lake Malawi, which is one of the African Great Rift Lakes. The lake is known for its rich biodiversity and unique species of cichlids. These guys inhabit rocky environments and are often found at depths ranging from 10 to 40 meters. They prefer areas with ample hiding spots among rocks. Now, Malawi hawks are notable for their striking appearance. I call them the Squidward cichlids. They look just like Squidward. They have a streamlined body with a large mouth and sharp teeth, which is adapted for their predatory lifestyle. This is one of the largest cichlid from Lake Malawi. It can grow up to 12 inches in length, so around a foot, making them one of the larger cichlid species in Lake Malawi. Their coloration is generally a mix of blue and green with a metallic sheen, which can vary depending on the mood, diet, and environmental conditions. Males are typically more vividly colored than females, as with other Haplochromis and peacocks. They are carnivorous fish, so they feed primarily on smaller fish. They are ambush predators. They use their natural camouflage and quick burst of speed to catch prey. This hunting strategy is what inspired the name, as it resembles the hunting technique of a hawk. And they eat mbunas in the wild, little mbunas. So don't keep these guys with mbunas because they will be lunch. Now, in an aquarium setting, they can be fed a diet of quality pellets, live or frozen foods like krill and shrimp. It is important to ensure a balanced diet to maintain their health and coloration. Keeping Malawi hawk cichlids in an aquarium requires careful planning. You need a really big tank, at least 75 gallons and larger. And that is the beautiful Malawi hawk, one of my all-time favorite Malawi cichlids. Now that I'm finally keeping Malawi cichlids and African cichlids in general, I love the Malawi eyebiter, but the Malawi Hawk is the second favorite of mine. So in summary, Malawi Hawk Cichlid is a captivating species that offers a glimpse into the incredible biodiversity of Lake Malawi. And now we're going to take a look at my two Lake Malawi Hawk cichlids. Here are my two Malawi Hawks. They are very, very cool looking. And those are my two Malawi Hawks. Well, 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to have a very special episode of Saturday with Alex Cardinale. 2 weeks from tonight, it's going to be dedicated to piranhas.
Dive into the second annual Piranha Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Mark your calendars for an aquatic adventure like no other. Join us live for the second annual Piranha Saturday with Alex Cardinale on Saturday, October 18th, 2025, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Prepare to be captivated by the wondrous world of piranhas and discover the thrilling secrets beneath the water's surface. What to expect? Piranha Showcase. Piraya piranhas, learn about the giant of the piranha family and its unique characteristics. Sanchizi piranhas, discover the intriguing features of this lesser-known piranha. Wimple piranhas, dive into the habits and habitats of this fascinating species. Jerrii piranha, uncover the mysteries surrounding this rare piranha. Caribe piranhas, explore the aggressive nature of these notorious swimmers. Aqua Alex's featured fish. Elongated piranha, get an exclusive look at this remarkable species with expert insights from Aqua Alex. Piranhas versus their lookalikes. Pacus and silver dollars, understand the differences between these fish and piranhas, and find out why silver dollars and pacus might just be the better choice for your aquarium. Piranha myths and facts. Are piranhas truly dangerous to humans? Join the discussion as we debunk myths and reveal fascinating facts. Halloween theme continues. Celebrate the spooky season with our ongoing Halloween theme, packed with all the thrilling elements you love about Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Don't miss this fantastic event. Tune in for an evening of education, entertainment, and eerie excitement that only Piranha Saturday can deliver. Be there live on October 18th, 2025, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Time.
And that is 2 weeks from tonight. Well, it is getting awfully hot in here. It is time for the debut of the hot seat. And tonight in our hot seat, it's going to be Jek Dempsey, a fish keeper. Enjoy the hot seat and enjoy my wonderful interview with Jek Dempsey. It's time for our hot seat. And in the hot seat today, we have a wonderful fish keeper. It's time for our very first special guest on Saturday with Alex Cardinale for the first time in a long time. Let's go ahead and welcome our special guest. Our special guest is Jek Dempsey. Jek, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm amazing, Alex. How are you doing?
I am doing great. Glad to have you on the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a real pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine as well. So I remember when I asked for guests, you reached out to me, and I was really happy about that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've heard of you for several years. I've watched several of your videos throughout the years, and so getting to do something like this is awesome. It's like a dream come true. So I really appreciate you doing this.
That's awesome. So what are your thoughts on my videos?
They're awesome. I think that a lot of, especially with online content, one thing is a lot of people make fake content, and I love how your content is authentic all the time, and it's just real content. And so that's one reason why I love your channel and some of the videos that you put out is because it's not behind the scenes edited into something that it's appearing that you're not. You know what I mean? And so I love the authenticity behind your channels.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. So what's your favorite video of mine?
That's a hard one. I don't think I can pick a favorite just because some of the things you do are so diverse. I like tuning into the live streams. You've been doing a lot lately, well, especially while I'm at work. I'll tune into those, see what you guys got going on at Koi Smart. Excuse me. So I don't think I have one specific video that is my favorite because there's too many of them. Especially
That's awesome.
you guys just celebrated 1,500 videos. Congratulations again on that. That is awesome. So I think it'd be unfair to pick one of them.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. I'm glad to have a huge fan.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a real pleasure, and I'm excited to chat with you and
So
finally meet you as well.
Yes, I'm very glad to meet you as well.
Perfect.
So how'd you get into fish keeping?
So I've been keeping fish since I was a kid. So the very first aquatic pet that we ever got was a tiger salamander, actually. And before that, anything that's been under the water has been a fascination of mine. I've always been impressed and intrigued by the possibilities of what happens under the water. And so my parents wouldn't let me get fish at first, and so I convinced them to let me get a salamander. After I got the salamander, they realized I'd be taking care of the stuff. Then we started getting into tanks and stuff like that. So the majority of my life, I've been keeping fish.
Awesome. So what are you keeping currently?
Right now, I specialize in freshwater, so I do a lot of breeding. I import some stuff from across the world as well. Work with a lot of local hobbyists, and so specializing in freshwater right now. At the shop, I have about 50-ish tanks, and then a couple of mini ponds as well. And so there's a variety from betas and axolotls all the way up to really cool stuff like knife fish, eels, and all that fun stuff. I prefer the exotic stuff and kind of the weirder fish. So that's probably where my favorite is, but I do enjoy keeping all kinds of fish, plecos, everything.
That's awesome. So you have a fish store?
Yes, sir. So I have a shop. It's not open to the public at the moment. We're a pretty new company. I started the company about a year and a half ago in January of 2024. So right now the shop is not open to the public just because I have some proprietary things in the works. So kind of want to keep that behind the curtain until it's more of a developed idea. And but I host a couple different meetups. I host an expo here. I'm based out of Oklahoma City. So I host an expo. I also host like pop-up shops around the state. So I offer a couple different ways. We have a website as well. So people aren't just able to come get fish like a normal fish store, though, for the time being, at least until kind of some of those proprietary ideas play out.
Nice. So do you sell online and ship across the country?
Yes, sir. So right now I don't readily offer shipping to the public, but I use only for my group members. We have a Facebook group as well. I'll ship for them. But here in the next couple of weeks, actually, we'll be launching nationwide shipping.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
So what's it like being a fish store owner?
So it's honestly a dream come true. There's a couple aspects of it that I really enjoy. The first that I really enjoy is the people that I get to meet in the community. You've been in the game for a while, so you know the fish keeping hobby brings some of the most wholesome people I've ever met in my life. So I really enjoy conversating with them, working together. I enjoy hanging out with them. I've met a lot of friends that we go out to eat and we go do like physical activities, like go play tennis and stuff like that. So I met some really great people. That's probably the first thing that I really love about it is just everybody that I get to meet. Get to meet people of all walks of life. Another thing that I really get to enjoy is getting to work with a lot of cool animals. It's really awesome. I've been getting into the reptiles lately as well, and so breed a couple of those, but specialize in fish. And so it's really cool to have watched videos and my whole life and see documentaries and see people go out in the wild and see these fish and then now get to bring it into, a tank and get to share that with people. I say that that's probably the second favorite part of it.
That's awesome. I'm a fish store employee now, and I love it. I've made a lot of great connections this past year.
Awesome. Yeah, I've been following along. Super happy for you. It seems like you're loving it. What would you say is your favorite part about it?
Definitely getting new fish and selling fish to the customers. I always love seeing the smile on their face when they buy a new fish.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's one thing that I really love is, people use this hobby as an escape from real life. And just as everyone has their own hobbies and things that they use to get away from the stresses of normal life, and getting to be a part of that is something that is invaluable to me. And I'll never be able to put a price on that because just knowing the happiness that, giving somebody a fish is bringing to them. And I work with a lot of schools as well here in the area. And so getting to donate fish to the kids and give them a plaque, that has some information about that fish it's awesome feeling.
So, what would your advice be for beginners that are getting started in the fish keeping hobby?
My number one advice that I would give people, I always tell people research. There's, especially now with how prevalent the internet is, and the hobby is growing a ton due to the internet. And so I always recommend to research, whether you're getting a betta fish for the first time or whether you're getting a high-end fish, like a red-tailed catfish that gets several feet long, or getting a really cool eel or something like that. No matter what, I always recommend that people research. It's better to be prepared than unprepared. And so being able, because at the end of the day, we're caring and working with a live animal. And so that would be my number one advice is research. And one thing that I love about the hobby is no matter how experienced you buy fish from everybody. So that's another thing that we offer. A third thing that we offer is a new product that I just released. They're called Jek Accessories. They're premium custom-made aquarium accessories. So things like pleco caves, subterranean tunnels, shrimp hides, all kinds of different stuff. There's a whole list, and it's still a brand new product. So I've got a whole list of things that will be coming out. The next big thing is plant hangers. So you'll be able to hang those on the back of your tanks. That'd be another thing that we offer. And then I'd say the fourth thing that we offer is just a hangout for everybody, a community hub to where everybody can chat. We have several, we have a Discord server and things like that as well, where people can talk outside of fish and make some new friends. And so that's also another thing that we offer.
That's awesome. Where can people find you online?
So you can find me online. We're active on all social medias. You can type in Jek Dempsey, Jek space Dempsey, Dempsey. That should bring up most of our information. We have a Facebook group that is our main community at the moment. We're active on Instagram. We're active on Facebook. We're active on TikTok. We also have Discord server. So just really a Google search or a search on social media for Jek Dempsey, not Jack Dempsey, but Jek Dempsey, will bring up the majority of our channels. And so that's where you can find us. And then that'll give you direct access to all my private information where you can chat with me and reach out and all that good stuff.
I'm glad you mentioned your name. It's a very interesting name.
Yes, it is. It is. And so it just happened to play out that way. Jek is it's not my legal name, but that's what everybody calls me. I've been called that since I was a little one. Even my family calls me Jek. And so it just happened to work out that way.
Nice. I love the Jek Dempsey cichlid. It's a beautiful fish.
They really are. And in our logo, we have the electric blue Jek Dempsey, an outline of that. And so they're such a great fish. I think the one reason why I like the Jek Dempseys and the electric blue Jek Dempseys so much is that when people start to get into the cichlid world, it's kind of like a bridge between new hobbyists, and they're starting to get some more experience under their belt, start getting a bigger collection of fish, work with some cooler things and some bigger fish. And so that's one reason why I like the Jek Dempsey so much is A, they're beautiful fish, but B, it really helps bridge that gap into people advancing into the hobby more.
That's very true. So who are some of your favorite YouTubers?
So obviously you're on that list. And so I also enjoy Ohio Fish Rescue. I've been watching them for years, so I love their content. Another one that I like, you actually just got to meet him a couple weeks ago, Paul Cafaro. And so I was super jealous that you got to meet him. I love watching his videos. And then I also like Aquarium Co-op. Can't ever go wrong with them. They've got some great information, some really cool stuff. And I also like Dustin's Fish Tanks. Watching him learn about plants, or watching him to learn about plants, is really fascinating. It's cool to see all the YouTubers and all their different niches and what they specialize in, and being able to provide so much information. It's really been a true inspiration for me, starting what I've started, and also just getting information, from my very first tank all the way until probably those channels don't exist anymore.
That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely agree. Paul Cafaro's a great guy. I met him personally.
Yeah, I'm very jealous that you got to. I watch videos, some of his videos with my friends, especially those that don't keep fish. Whenever they come see everything, I usually have some videos playing in the background, and his are probably one of the go-tos. And everybody loves, like right now, he has a Codamundi, and so everybody's been like, "Oh, I need to get a Codamundi," and so I've probably had 50 people in the last 2 months text me like, "Hey, you need to get a Codamundi." So, and it's cool also to see bigger guys, especially guys like him that have been doing it for so long, guys like you, really introduce people into the hobby, because people will watch videos for several years and then decide to get a tank. I think that that's so cool.
I definitely agree. I think he's probably the top aquarium YouTuber right now.
Yeah, I would definitely say so. I can't think of anyone that's bigger than him. I don't know the channel subscribers and numbers like that. I've been watching Paul since he was making videos in his parents' backyard, so I've been watching him for quite a while as well. So, but I would say that's definitely the name, that or probably like Dustin's Fish Tank or something. I hear those names quite a bit.
Yeah, I definitely want to do some more videos with Paul. He's a great guy.
Yeah, I'll be watching for those.
I'm sure you'll meet him at some point.
Yeah, eventually.
I never thought I would, but he came to work, so I met him.
I bet you were a little starstruck. If you didn't know he was coming in previously, you're like, wait, I know this guy.
Yeah, I kind of got a hint from my boss that he was coming.
Oh, okay, that's good. At least you got a little heads up to prepare.
Yeah, so I was very excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think he's one of the biggest YouTubers I've met. I've met other YouTubers, but they're not as big as him.
Who are some other ones that you've met? I've seen a couple of your videos with some of them, but I don't know everybody that you've met.
I've met Garcia Aquatics. I've met Bass Fishing Productions.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of his videos. I don't as much anymore, but all great content. I love watching his stuff.
And a couple other non-fish keepers I've met too.
Awesome. That's cool. I bet that's very, very cool from your perspective to be able to meet people like that.
Yes, it's definitely fun, and you get to learn a lot.
Awesome. So how long have you been keeping fish for?
I probably would say my whole entire life. I was born in the hobby because my dad was keeping fish before me.
Nice.
Yeah, so
That's
I'm a
awesome.
lifelong fish keeper. I bleed fish.
That's what I like to hear until the very end. That's what until the very end. My brother makes a joke a lot. He's like, everybody, especially like people, they'll work until they can't anymore. He's like, you're gonna be doing water changes till you can't anymore, and he's like, then you're gonna have somebody like sit there and do it for you, and it's gonna drive you crazy because you're gonna be physically incapable of doing them anymore.
I like water changes. They're fun.
Yes, unless you forget that the python is in the tank filling it up, and you're doing something else. Other than that, I can't complain. They're always fun.
That's true.
I like doing them on the African cichlid tanks because they love that stream of fresh water and they go crazy.
Nice. I love African cichlids. I'm more of a peacock and hap guy, though.
Me too. I'm not a huge Mbuna fan. All fish have beauty in their own ways, but I love the peacocks, and I definitely like the haps too. I breed a couple of them. I don't specialize in cichlids, but I do work with a ton of them, and I breed a couple of the species, and so the haps are super fun to work with.
What's your favorite hap?
Definitely the Nyeri cichlid by far.
Nice. I would say the Malawi Hawk and the Malawi eye biter.
Okay, yeah, the Malawi Hawks, they're gorgeous. I like those two. Those are probably top three. I've seen some really pretty eye biters too, but I love the Hawks. Their shape is awesome, and their personality is one of a kind.
They look just like Squidward.
Yeah. Definitely. I've heard that before. That's awesome. And then peacock-wise, I love the Dragon Bloods. Orange is my favorite color. And so I absolutely love the Dragon Bloods. I will always nerd out about the Dragon Bloods.
Me too. I've got 4 Dragon Bloods.
Nice, nice. I had a really big dragon, blue dragon blood, that died a couple, I'd say probably earlier in the summer. Old age. He was from a rescue. Wasn't taken very good care of before, and someone was moving, and so I got the opportunity to rescue him and kept him for the remainder of his life. And I love the dragon bloods. They'll forever be one of my favorite fish.
That's awesome. Yeah, they are very, very cool.
They definitely are, but I love the oddball stuff, the weird things that people didn't know existed. That's the stuff that drives me up a wall in a good way. I will lose sleep over watching videos on them and nerding out about them and researching and all that good stuff.
Nice. Is there anything else you want to mention?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. It's honestly a pleasure to get to chat with you. I've been looking forward to this since we started talking. And even before I kind of started the fish journey, I was always hoping, to get on with you. And, I want to meet Ohio Fish Rescue, want to go out there and see their facility. And so there's a lot of to-dos, things that on the to-do list. And it's been a pleasure to talk with you. And I know that this definitely won't be the last time.
Absolutely not. I'd love to have you back on again, especially as your company grows.
Yes, I definitely would love to come back. And like I said, I've been a fan for a while, so I love to support. And it's honestly a pleasure to get to be a part of your channels. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure to have you on. Thank you so much for this great interview.
Sorry, you broke out for a second. What was that?
Oh, I said thank you very much for this great interview. I had a blast. I'd love to have you on again.
Oh, okay. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
And that was an amazing interview and a great first guest for our hot seat. So thank you very much, Jek, for being an amazing guest. I can't wait to have you on again in the future. It's always awesome when I get to speak one-on-one with fans of mine and viewers of mine. So thank you for being an amazing guest for the hot seat. Now let's take a look in the world of sports. Let's see what's going on this week in the world of sports. It's time for this week's Saturday Sports Tally. All right, well, it's October, and you know what that means for Major League Baseball. It means playoff time. It's time to figure out who's going to represent the American League and the National League in the World Series. Well, this past week, Major League Baseball had its wild card playoff round, and the Yankees defeated the Boston Red Sox in the American League wild card. The Detroit Tigers defeated the Cleveland Guardians in the other American League wild card. The Cubs advanced in the NL wild card, and the Dodgers defeated the Reds in the NL wild card. So the Yankees, Cubs, Tigers, and Dodgers are the 2025 MLB wild card winners. So that leads us to the ALDS and the NLDS. The ALDS is New York Yankees taking on the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. The Blue Jays lead the series 1-0 as the Blue Jays destroyed my Yankees 10-1 earlier today, but I am not worried too much because they have to win 3 games to win the series. The NLDS has the Chicago Cubs taking on the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. In other sports news, heading to the NFL, former NFL quarterback and current Fox Sports broadcaster Mark Sanchez was arrested by the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police on Saturday, and he is facing 3 separate charges related to an incident where he was stabbed and taken to a hospital. So he got stabbed, but he still ended up getting arrested for 3 separate misdemeanor charges. More information should be available in the very near future. The Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department said Sanchez was arrested in the hospital on suspicion of battery with injury unlawful entry of a motor vehicle, and public intoxication. No further individuals are being sought by detectives. Sanchez is still hospitalized and has not yet been booked into a detention center. Wow, that's crazy. Earlier Saturday, Fox Sports said in a statement that Sanchez is recovering and is in stable condition. And that is this week's Saturday Sports Tally. Next week, we'll probably know who is going to the American League Championship Series and the National League Championship Series. And hopefully next week, the Yankees will be one of those teams making it to the American League Championship Series. Well, later this month, on Friday, October 24th, we are going to be celebrating 11 years here on YouTube. And here's what's going down on our 11-year anniversary special.
The water's been clear. Aqua Alex, you're the pioneer. Taste of buzzing, fins in the air. The fish world knows you'll be out there. New fish swimming through the door. Surprises, and plenty more. 11 years and we're still hardcore. Aqua Alex, let's hear the roar. Puppy Cichlid, a splash parade. Your passion's a tidal wave that won't fade. Aquascape shining like neon dreams. You built a YouTube stream that gleams. Bubble by bubble, the journey grows. From little tanks to big show boats. New fish swimming through the door. Surprises, and plenty more. 11 years and we're still hardcore. Aqua Alex, let's hear the roar.
All right, and now it is time for our first of 4 Segrest Farms featured fish. Tonight, Segrest Farms is featuring the Bolivian ram cichlid, the pink-tailed chalceus, the veal chameleon, and a black bar soldier fish. But right now, learn about the Bolivian ram cichlid.
Ever wonder where your local pet store or tropical fish store gets their stunning tropical fish? Chances are, Segrest Farms is that place. As the largest tropical fish wholesaler, Segrest Farms takes pride in providing both freshwater and saltwater fish, exquisite aquatic plants, and fascinating reptiles to pet and fish stores across the United States and around the globe. Aqua Alex Cardinale is a proud endorser of Segrest Farms. Aqua Alex feels that their dedication to the aquarium hobby is unparalleled, bringing passion and quality to every aspect of their work. Whether you're a seasoned aquarist or just getting started, Segrest Farms supports your journey with the healthiest, most vibrant aquatic life available. Dive into an underwater world of wonder with Segrest Farms. Please note Segrest Farms does not sell to the public. Segrest Farms only sells to retail locations. However, aquarium hobbyists can find their nearest pet or fish store that stocks Segrest Farms by going to segrestfarms.com under the Locate a Pet Shop section. You can also check out the catalog to see the species of fish available. Segrest Farms, your trusted partner in bringing the beauty of the aquatic world to life. One fish store at a time. It's time for the first Segrest Farms featured fish, the Bolivian ram cichlid. Bolivian ram cichlids, scientifically known as Microgeophagus altispinosus, are a delightful and popular choice among freshwater aquarium enthusiasts. These colorful and peaceful fish are native to the slow-moving waters of Bolivia and Brazil. Below, you'll find detailed information about their characteristics, habitat, care, and behavior. Physical characteristics. Appearance: Bolivian rams are known for their striking appearance. They exhibit a range of colors, including shades of yellow, blue, and red. The most distinctive feature is their long, flowing fins and the vertical black stripe running through their eyes. Size: they are relatively small, growing up to about 3 to 3.5 inches, 7.5 to 9 centimeters, in length, making them ideal for medium-sized aquariums. Habitat and tank requirements. Natural habitat: in the wild, they inhabit slow-moving rivers and streams with sandy or muddy substrates, abundant vegetation, and submerged roots. Tank setup. Tank size, a minimum of 20 gallons is recommended for a small group of Bolivian rams. Water conditions, they thrive in soft, slightly acidic to neutral water with a pH between 6.0 to 7.5. The water temperature should be maintained between 72 degrees Fahrenheit and 79 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius. Decor, include plenty of plants, driftwood, and rocks to mimic their natural environment and provide hiding spots. Diet. Feeding, Bolivian rams are omnivorous and require a varied diet. They enjoy high-quality flake food, pellets, and live or frozen foods like brine shrimp, bloodworms, and daphnia. A balanced diet will enhance their coloration and overall health. Behavior and compatibility. Temperament, known for their peaceful nature, Bolivian rams are generally non-aggressive and can coexist with a variety of other community fish. They are, however, territorial during breeding. Tankmates, suitable companions include other peaceful fish such as tetras, guppies, and corredoras. Avoid keeping them with aggressive or overly large fish. Breeding. Breeding behavior, Bolivian rams are open spawners. They will clean a flat surface, such as a rock or a leaf, on which the female will lay her eggs. The male then fertilizes them. Both parents take turns guarding the eggs and fry. Raising fry, once the eggs hatch, the fry can be fed with infusoria or specialized fry foods until they are large enough to consume regular food. Health and lifespan. Lifespan, with proper care, Bolivian rams can live up to 4 to 6 years in captivity. Common health issues, they are susceptible to common freshwater fish diseases, such as itch and fin rot, especially if water conditions are not optimal. Regular water changes and a clean tank environment can help prevent these issues. Bolivian ram cichlids are a beautiful and captivating addition to any freshwater aquarium.
And that is our first of 4 Segrest Farms featured fish. Well, now it's the return of a popular segment. It is the return of Alex Cardinale Reviews. And tonight, I am reviewing a new Twix. I love when Twix introduce new flavors. And they recently introduced Twix Snickerdoodle. I'm going to review it right now here on Saturday with Alex Cardinale. So I tried one of these Twix Snickerdoodles earlier, and they are really good. This is a Snickerdoodle flavored caramel with a crunchy cookie and milk chocolate. I'll try another one here with you guys live on the air. Twix is one of my all-time favorite candies, so when Twix does introduce new flavors, I always want to try them. My all-time favorite Twix is the original, followed by Twix Peanut Butter, which for some reason they are no longer making, but Twix Peanut Butter is really, really good. Anyway, let's go ahead and try Twix Snickerdoodle. It tastes really good, guys. You taste a little bit of cinnamon, not too strong, but also not too weak. It is just right. So for me, I'm going to give Twix Snickerdoodle 9 out of 10. And I definitely recommend trying it if you are a big Twix fan. Twix Snickerdoodle is awesome. Hey, Saturday with Alex Cardinale viewers, now is your time to get up close and personal with me, Alex Cardinale. And here's how you can get up close and personal with me. Post any questions you want to ask me in the comments and in the chat. You can ask me tropical fish questions, cooking questions, sports questions, wrestling questions, anything that's on your mind, post them in the chat or in the comments, and I will answer your questions. You can also answer my questions, which are, what are your plans for Halloween this year? What are your favorite Halloween memories? And how is your NFL team doing so far this season? Post your questions and answers in the chat and in the comments, and later on in the show, I'll answer your questions and reveal your answers. So now is the time to get up close and personal with yours truly, Alex Cardinale. All right now it is time for our Halloween featured monster fish. And our Halloween featured monster fish is the Vulture Catfish.
It's Halloween season and the monsters are out on the prowl. Here is this week's featured Halloween monster fish, the Vulture Catfish. The Vulture Catfish, scientifically known as Calophysis macropterus, is a fascinating species belonging to the family Pimelodidae. This freshwater fish is native to the Amazon River basin, which spans several countries in South America, including Brazil, Peru, and Colombia. Here's a closer look at some key facts about the Vulture Catfish. Physical characteristics. Appearance: the Vulture Catfish has an elongated body with a broad head and a pronounced mouth, which is typical of many catfish species. It possesses a distinctive forked caudal, tail, fin and long barbels that aid in navigation and detecting prey in murky waters. Size: this species can grow up to 20 inches, about 50 centimeters, in length, making it a moderately large catfish. Habitat and distribution. Native range: the Vulture Catfish is primarily found in the Amazon River and its tributaries. It thrives in tropical freshwater environments, often preferring deeper river channels and areas with strong currents. Environmental preferences: it favors habitats with abundant cover, such as submerged logs and dense vegetation, which provide shelter and ambush spots for hunting. Diet and feeding behavior. Feeding habits: as an opportunistic feeder, the Vulture Catfish primarily consumes carrion, earning it the vulture moniker. It scavenges for dead fish and other organic matter, but it may also prey on smaller fish and aquatic invertebrates. Role in the ecosystem: by feeding on carrion, Vulture Catfish play a vital role in maintaining the ecological balance within their habitat by helping to decompose and recycle organic material. Reproduction. Breeding: little is known about the specific breeding behaviors of the Vulture Catfish. Like many catfish species, they are likely to spawn in secluded, protected areas where the eggs can develop safely. Life cycle: after hatching, the young catfish rely on their barbels to detect food and navigate their environment until they mature. Conservation status. Threats: while the Vulture Catfish is not currently listed as endangered, it faces threats from habitat destruction, pollution, and overfishing in some areas of its range. Conservation efforts to protect the Amazon River ecosystem, such as habitat preservation and pollution control, indirectly support the conservation of the Vulture Catfish and other native species. The Vulture Catfish is an intriguing component of the Amazon's aquatic ecosystem, serving as both a scavenger and a predator. Its unique adaptations and ecological role highlight the importance of preserving its natural habitat for future generations.
And that is tonight's Halloween featured monster fish, the Vulture Catfish, one of my all-time favorite catfish from South America and the Amazon River. Well, earlier tonight we had a wonderful guest in the hot seat. Jek Dempsey was an amazing guest. Next week in the hot seat we're going to have Tom Smith, the owner of Mermaid's Delight Tropical Fish Food. And here is a preview of what that interview is going to look like. So how'd you start your fish food company?
Actually, I had a gentleman that was making food for us. He was only making food for us and I think 2 or 3 other stores, and he just went, "I'm done." Once he did that, we looked at other options of going to other major companies, and I'm just like, I was not happy with what they were producing. So my job when I was at the aquarium was actually production of the fish food that was fed out every day. So I had some recipes that I knew where I was going with it, and we just went from there.
Join us on the next episode of Saturday with Alex Cardinale as we welcome a special guest, Tom Smith, the visionary owner of Mermaid Delight Frozen Tropical Fish Food. What's the scoop? Who? Tom Smith, owner of Mermaid Delight. What? Exclusive interview in the hot seat. When? Saturday, October 11th, 2025. Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Why tune in? Discover Tom's journey, learn how Tom turned his passion for aquatic life into a thriving business. Behind the scenes, does Tom keep fish himself? Get the inside story. Tom Smith joins the hot seat Saturday, October 11th, 2025 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific.
And that is going to be an awesome interview next Saturday. Well, right now it is time for our Koi Smart featured fish. And right now you're going to learn about the marbled goby. Aqua Alex here at Koi Smart, and I'm inviting you to come stop by and check out Koi Smart. We have some amazing koi. We have both domestic and imported koi. We also have fancy goldfish, and we also have pond supplies. And we also supply freshwater aquarium fish and all the supplies you need for your aquariums and ponds. So stop by Koi Smart today, 6440 Garden Road, Riviera Beach, Florida, and let us help you. Alright, so in stock right now at Koi Smart are some beautiful marble gobies. And these were sent to us on accident, so I took one home because I've always wanted a marble goby. But we have 2 for sale and 2 for purchase right now at Koi Smart. These are a large growing, completely freshwater goby. And there's not that many freshwater gobies that grow to a decent size, which is awesome. So the marbled goby comes from Southeast Asia. They are commonly found in rivers, streams, ponds, and lakes with slow-moving or still waters. These fish prefer environments with abundant aquatic vegetation and muddy bottoms, which offer ample hiding spots and feeding opportunities. They're known for their distinct appearance. They have a robust, elongated body covered with a unique marbled pattern, which range in color from light brown to dark brown. This pattern provides excellent camouflage against the sandy or muddy substrates of its natural habitat. The marbled goby can grow up to 20 inches in length, making it a very large freshwater goby. They're primarily nocturnal, meaning they are most active during the night. They are solitary and territorial creatures. In terms of diet, they are opportunistic feeders. Their diet consists mainly of small fish, insects, crustaceans, and other inverts. Their ability to remain motionless for long periods helps them ambush unsuspecting prey, which is really, really cool. So they're like a Asian version of the water cow goby from South America. Marbled gobies hold considerable economic value in Southeast Asia. They're a popular choice for aquaculture due to their rapid growth rate and adaptability to different environments. They're also a prized delicacy in many Asian cultures, and they're also very popular in the aquarium hobby, as we recently got some in at Koi Smart. So in summary, the marbled goby is a remarkable fish with a blend of unique characteristics and economic importance. Its adaptability, distinct appearance, and role in local cuisines make it a notable species worthy of attention. And that is the marbled goby, this week's featured fish. Be sure to stop by and visit Koi Smart Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., 6440 Garden Road in Riviera Beach, Florida. And that is tonight's Koi Smart featured fish, the marbled goby. In our main event tonight, the Tank Smart featured fish, you're going to meet a beautiful Volunton lionfish. But that is in our main event. Right now, it is time for Tampa Bay Buccaneers Spotlight here on Saturday with Alex Cardinale.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me. Yeah.
For this life I cannot change. And it is. off in the main. Eminem, sweet like candy cane. Drop the top, pop it, let it breathe. Been lost, been lanes, bustin' bills, but still ain't nothing changed. You in the mob, soon as you rock the chain. She got the waves, just thumbing.
Buccaneers fan, Alex Cardinale here, taking over the show. Go Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This week we are recapping Week 4 against the Philadelphia Eagles, and a bit later on I'm going to preview Week 5 tomorrow against the Seattle Seahawks. Week 4 was a very good game against the Philadelphia Eagles. It was a game that started out bad for Tampa Bay. It was a bad first half for us against the Philadelphia Eagles because the Philadelphia Eagles took a commanding lead. But the story of the game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was the second half, the third and fourth quarter. Baker Mayfield lit it up in the second half, and we could have won that game if he did not throw an interception in the end zone. I am incredibly proud of my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We played our hearts out. We played really well, and at least it was a competitive game, and we almost won. Almost won. If we didn't make that turnover, we probably would have won that game. So Week 4 was a really close game. The Eagles beat us by a score of 31-25. But hey, really good game. I like that our kicker kicked a long field goal. That was awesome. So we're 3-1 now, which is not too bad, not too shabby, and we still have plenty of games that we can win. Now we move forward to this weekend and tomorrow, Week 5, at 4:25 p.m., I believe, on CBS. It is the Buccaneers and Seahawks. And I think we're going to beat the Seahawks, but I do see another competitive game. I predict that the Bucs will beat the Seahawks by a score of 21-14. Bucs over the Seahawks, 21-14. Tune into the game tomorrow to see if the Buccaneers can actually pull off a victory over the Seahawks. Let's go Buccaneers. Let's go Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I will actually be watching that game tomorrow on CBS. Well, now it is time for the return of Chef Alex here on Saturday with Dallas Cardinale. And Chef Alex has some great Halloween recipes for you.
Good evening, food enthusiasts. Welcome to another mouthwatering Chef Alex featured food here on Saturday Live with Alex Cardinale. Tonight, prepare to have your culinary senses ignited as Chef Alex takes us on a delectable journey through flavors and aromas. Each Saturday, we delve into the vibrant world of gastronomy, exploring an enticing entree, a delightful dessert, or an intriguing beverage that promises to tantalize your taste buds and leave you craving more. So what culinary masterpiece will Chef Alex unveil tonight? Let's dive right in and find out.
All right, tonight I've got some Halloween dinner recipes for you. Let's start with some appetizers. How about some witch fingers breadsticks? Shape breadstick dough into long, thin fingers. Use almond slices as fingernails and score the dough to form knuckles. Brush with olive oil and sprinkle with Parmesan before baking. And that sounds really, really good. How about ghostly devil eggs? Prepare deviled eggs as usual, but use black olives or capers to create ghostly faces on the yolk mixture. Arrange them on a bed of lettuce for a spooky effect. Main courses: mummy meatloaf. Wrap a meatloaf in strips of refrigerated dough, like crescent roll dough, to resemble a mummy. Leave spaces for eyes by using olives or small cooked vegetables. Bake until the dough is golden brown. Jack-o'-lantern stuffed peppers. Carve faces into orange bell peppers, then fill them with a mixture of ground beef, rice, and your favorite spices. Bake until the peppers are tender. Side dishes. Creepy crawly pasta. Use black squid ink pasta to give your dish an eerie look. Add sauteed vegetables in a light garlic sauce and top with edible fake spiders made from black olives. Monster mashed potatoes. The tint mashed potatoes with a little green food coloring and serve them with a drizzle of gravy blood. Use slices of olives to create monster eyes on top. And desserts, graveyard chocolate mousse. Layer chocolate mousse in individual cups. Top with crushed Oreos for dirt, and add gummy worms and tombstone-shaped cookies for decorations. Pumpkin Patch Cupcakes. Bake your favorite cupcakes and decorate them with orange frosting. Add green candy vines and top with mini pumpkin candies for a festive touch. And drinks. Vampire Blood Punch. Mix cranberry juice, orange juice, and ginger ale for a refreshing punch. Add frozen raspberries for a bloody effect and serve in a cauldron. Spiced apple cider. Heat apple cider with cinnamon sticks, cloves, and star anise for a warm spiced drink. Serve it in mugs with a cinnamon stick for stirring. And those are some delicious Halloween recipes that you can use this Halloween. Well, did you know that I, Alex Cardinale, am now on Cameo? You can check out my Cameo by using the QR code that is now on the screen. I could do custom video greetings for you, birthday messages, tropical fish profiles, and more. So if you've been following me for a long time and you've been a fan of mine for a long time, I could do a very cool video for you to celebrate a birthday or a special occasion. Here is some more information for you. Hey everyone, Aqua Alex Cardinale here. I'm excited to tell you that I am officially on Cameo. Are you a fan of Aquatic Wetline? Are you a fan of Aqua Alex Cardinale? Well, great. Now you can request a customized video greeting from me, yours truly, Aqua Alex. Just go to cameo.com/Aqua Alex Cardinale and request your customized video. I could do birthday greetings, I could do special occasion greetings, I could even do a fish store tour of Koi Smart and Tank Smart for you. I could do species profile videos, whatever video your heart desires, I could do. Just go to cameo.com/Aqua Alex Cardinale and let me help you live your aquarium dream.
Halloween 2025 Live Extravaganza. Don't miss out on the spooktacular Halloween 2025 live event, an unforgettable night of thrills and chills presented by Saturday with Alex Cardinale, Koi Smart, Tank Smart, Segrest Farms, and Private Reef Aquatics. Join us for a hauntingly good time on Halloween night, Friday, October 31st, 2025, at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Hosted by the Italian-American cowboy, Alex Cardinale. Prepare yourself for an evening of entertainment and enlightenment hosted by the charismatic Italian-American cowboy, Alex Cardinale. Expect special appearances from Chef Alex and Aqua Alex. Event highlights. Cowboy culture. Immerse yourself in the rich history and captivating stories of cowboys. Discover what it truly means to live as a cowboy. Animal adventures. Explore animals synonymous with cowboy culture, including cattle and horses, and learn about their fascinating roles and characteristics. Halloween fun. Get the scoop on the newest Halloween candy for 2025 and relive some delightful Halloween memories with us. Aqua Alex's Fish Collection. Witness the stunning variety in Aqua Alex Cardinale's personal fish collection, with a unique aquatic twist on Halloween festivities. Fish Room Tours. Experience exclusive tours of fish rooms with Koi Smart and Tank Smart, showcasing their incredible aquatic setups. Comedy Corner. Enjoy a series of hilarious Halloween videos that will have you laughing all night long. Watch live. Catch all the action and fun live on Halloween night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time on the Aqua Alex Aquarium's YouTube channel and Instagram. Join us for an unforgettable Halloween celebration filled with laughter, learning, and lively entertainment. Set your reminders and get ready for a night of tricks, treats, and terrific times.
And that is going to be a special Halloween live stream. Our first of 4 holiday live streams presented by Saturday with Dallas Cardinale coming your way this holiday season. The Halloween live stream kicks it off, and then we have Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Well, right now it is time for tonight's Halloween featured candy, and tonight we are featuring M&Ms. Halloween is a time of spooky decorations, creative costumes, and of course, delicious candy. Among the wide array of candies available during this festive season, M&M's has a special place. History and popularity. M&M's, the iconic candy-coated chocolates, were first introduced in 1941. Since then, they have become a staple in the candy world, known for their vibrant colors and distinctive melt-in-your-mouth, not-in-your-hand slogan. During Halloween, M&Ms adapt to the season with festive colors and packaging, making them a favorite among candy enthusiasts. Special Halloween varieties. For Halloween, M&Ms often come in special editions that capture the spirit of the holiday. Here are some features that make them unique. Traditional M&Ms are reimagined in seasonal colors, such as orange, black, and purple, embodying the essence of Halloween. Limited edition flavors. Occasionally, M&M releases limited edition flavors for Halloween, like pumpkin spice or candy corn, offering a twist on the classic taste. And they also have Halloween-themed packaging, which is really cool. They're perfect for Halloween festivities. M&Ms are versatile when it comes to Halloween celebrations. You can use them for trick-or-treating. Individually wrapped packs make M&Ms an excellent choice for handing out to trick-or-treaters. Or if you're like me and you like to bake, you can use M&Ms for party treats. M&Ms can be used as toppings for cupcakes, cookies, and other Halloween-themed desserts, adding a pop of color. Did you know that M&Ms are enjoyed in over 100 countries around the world, making them a truly global candy? Did you also know you can order personalized M&Ms with custom messages or images? This option is perfect for adding a personal touch to your Halloween treats. So in conclusion, Halloween M&M's candy is more than just a sweet treat. It's a celebration of creativity, flavor, and festive fun. And that is tonight's featured Halloween candy. And now it is time for our second Segrest Farms featured fish. Now we're going to learn about the pink-tailed Celsius, a cool predatory charasin from South America.
Our next Segrest Farms featured fish is the pink-tailed Celsius. The pink-tailed Celsius, Celsius macrolepidotus, is a striking and attractive freshwater fish popular among aquarium enthusiasts. Known for its vibrant coloration and active behavior, this species is native to the river systems of South America, particularly the Amazon and Orinoco basins. Physical characteristics. Coloration. The pink-tailed Celsius is named for its distinctive pink or reddish tail, which contrasts beautifully with its otherwise silver body. The scales can appear iridescent under the right lighting conditions, adding to its visual appeal. Size. Adult pink-tailed Celsius can grow up to 8 to 10 inches, 20 to 25 centimeters, in length, making them a relatively large fish for home aquariums. Shape. They have a streamlined, torpedo-shaped body that is well suited for fast swimming. Behavior and temperament. Active swimmers. These fish are active swimmers and require plenty of space to move around. They are best kept in larger aquariums to accommodate their need for swimming. Social nature. While generally peaceful, pink-tailed Celsius can become territorial if kept in too small a tank or with incompatible tankmates. They do well in community tanks with similarly sized, non-aggressive species. Schooling fish. They tend to do best in small groups, which can help reduce stress and promote natural behaviors. Habitat requirements. Tank size. A minimum tank size of 75 gallons is recommended for a small group of pink-tailed Celsius to thrive. Water conditions. They prefer clean, well-filtered water with a temperature range of 75 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 to 28 degrees Celsius, a pH of 6.0 to 7.5, and moderate water hardness. Aquascaping. It's important to provide open swimming spaces along with some hiding spots using rocks or driftwood. Plants can be included as long as they are sturdy and well secured, as these fish might uproot delicate plants. Diet and feeding. Omnivorous diet. Pink-tail calceus are omnivores, meaning they eat a variety of foods. A balanced diet includes high-quality pellets or flakes, supplemented with live or frozen foods such as brine shrimp, bloodworms, and daphnia. Feeding frequency. Feed them small amounts several times a day to ensure they receive adequate nutrition without overfeeding. Breeding. Breeding pink-tail calceus in captivity can be challenging due to their specific environmental needs and the difficulty in distinguishing males from females. Successful breeding usually requires a dedicated breeding tank with controlled conditions, and even then, it is rarely achieved in home aquariums. Compatibility. When selecting tank mates for pink-tail calceus, consider their size, temperament, and activity level. Good companions include other large, peaceful fish such as silver dollars or geophagus species. Avoid aggressive or very small fish that might be seen as prey. In conclusion, the pink-tail calceus is a captivating addition to a suitable aquarium.
And the pink-tail calceus is one of my all-time favorite South American fish. Well, now it's time to say WTF. It is time for this week's edition of What the Fuck Moments. And I've got 4 of them. Some of them are going to make you laugh, and some of them are going to make you shout WTF. Here are our first of 4 videos.
So what's your favorite basketball team?
Dunkin' Donuts.
I can see that, but I said basketball team, not daily meal.
That's funny. Here's our next one.
I'll have a large cheeseburger with fries, please.
This is a Chinese restaurant, sir.
Oh, I have large cheeseburger with fry free.
That's funny. Well, this next video is kind of a WTF video because it's a video of an elderly couple fighting somebody. And it's kind of funny, though, because money falls out of the pocket of the man that's getting beat up. And while that's happening, his wife is getting beat up by the man that beat him up. But instead of helping his wife, he's more worried about the money in his pocket. Check it out.
Bitch, get off my motherfucking man. Come on, bitch. Ah, shit. They just jumped me. My face. I'm going down. I'm on my porch. You alright? I'm on my porch. I'm on my porch. Oh, man. Yo, I'm on my porch. They jumped me. Why you tell us I said something? Come on back. We alright.
Ah, shit. She got the shit flopped out of her. Wow. And our last video is the woman that was accusing someone of not being a brethren, and it's the popular, infamous motherfucker woman. Well, she's back at it. She managed to make it viral in 2025 once again. Check it out.
Who are you? Keep your fucking hand off me. Charles? You keep your fucking hands off of me. Charles, come over here. That does not work.
Ma'am, you'd rather have them as you out the house.
Don't ever fucking touch me about You put your fucking hands on me, sir. I'm gonna file a police report against you. You already got it. You put your fucking hand on me, sir. You fucking pushed me, motherfucker.
He didn't do shit to you.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking fat fucking pig.
You're like, you got
Shut
room to
the
talk.
fuck up.
Who are you talking to?
Fuck you.
Okay.
Get out of it,
Hurt
fucking
my
bitch.
feelings.
I'm gonna file a fucking report because you fucking pushed me. You got my fucking personal space,
Hey, look at this.
and you fucking pushed me, motherfucker.
Look at this right here.
You understand what I'm saying to you? You feel me?
Look at this right here.
I'm 100.
Yeah, you've been recorded the whole time.
Good. So what's gonna happen to you, motherfucker, unless you repent and ask Jesus Christ to forgive you for your sins? You have any fucking idea.
Wow, she really is crazy. Motherfucker. Anyway, that is this week's WTF Moments of the Week. And now Segrest Farms presents a featured reptile, and it's a very cool reptile. Let's learn about the veiled chameleon right now.
It's Halloween season and the monsters are out on the prowl. Here is this week's featured Halloween monster fish, the vulture catfish. The vulture catfish, scientifically known as Calophysis macrop.
Whoops, sorry. We'll have to revisit that next Saturday. I mistakenly put the wrong voice in there, but that is okay. Well, anyway, it has been an amazing show tonight. I have had a blast. Next week we have another incredible show coming your way. Here's what's in store next Saturday on Saturday with Alex Cardinale.
Coming in on target. You need to move a little faster than that, son. Speed is life.
Get ready for the next episode of Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Halloween season continues. Live Saturday, October 11th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. It's a loaded Saturday with Alex Cardinale. In the hot spot will be the owner of Mermaid's Delight's tropical fish food, Tom Smith. How did Tom create his tropical fish food? And does Tom keep fish? Tune in to find out. The animal of the world will be the black widow spider. The Halloween featured monster fish will be the black widow frontosa cichlid. Aqua Alex's featured fish will be the African knife fish. Plus, there will be featured fish from Koi Smart, Tank Smart, and Segrest Farms. Chef Alex will have Halloween dessert recipes. There will be Halloween facts. The Halloween featured candy will be Snickers pumpkins. All that and more, including Tampa Bay Buccaneers Spotlight, where I recap Week 5 against the Seahawks and preview Week 6 against the 49ers. All that and more, live Saturday, October 11th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on YouTube channel Aqua Alex Aquariums and Instagram. And that's going to be an amazing show next Saturday. And Jek says, my main account won't let me log in, so this is my backup account. What an amazing show. You did great. I look forward to next week's hot seat and show. Thank you, Jek. You did an amazing job as well. Your interview was very, very fun, and it was an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show. And as I said earlier, I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being a loyal viewer and fan of mine. It means more than you can imagine. So thank you, Jek. That is incredible. Well, now it is time for our final Segrest Farms featured fish, and hopefully I did this one right. It is the black bar squirrelfish.
Our final Segrest Farms feature is the black bar squirrelfish. The black bar soldierfish, also known as the black bar squirrelfish, is a captivating marine species found in tropical and subtropical oceans. Here is an overview of this intriguing fish. Physical characteristics. Appearance: the black bar soldierfish is easily identified by its vibrant red body, large eyes, and a distinct black bar or stripe running from the dorsal fin down to the pectoral fin base. Size: typically, these fish grow to a length of about 7 to 10 inches, 18 to 25 centimeters. Eyes: their large eyes are adapted for low-light environments, contributing to their nocturnal lifestyle. Habitat. Distribution: this species is found in the western Atlantic Ocean, ranging from North Carolina down to Brazil, including the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea. Environment: black bar soldierfish prefer coral reefs and rocky outcrops where they can find ample hiding spots. They are often seen in small groups or solitary, residing in crevices during the day. Behavior. Nocturnal: these fish are nocturnal, coming out at night to feed on zooplankton and small invertebrates. Social structure: while they can be found alone, black bar soldierfish often form small schools, especially when feeding. Diet. Feeding habits: their diet primarily consists of zooplankton, small crustaceans, and other tiny marine organisms. They use their large eyes to detect prey in dimly lit waters. Reproduction. Breeding, little is known about their specific breeding habits, but like many tropical fish, they are presumed to engage in spawning, with fertilization occurring externally. Conservation status. Threats. While not currently listed as endangered, black bar soldierfish face threats from habitat destruction, particularly the degradation of coral reefs. Conservation efforts. Efforts to protect coral reef habitats indirectly benefit the conservation of these fish. Interesting facts. Aquarium trade. Due to their striking appearance, black bar soldierfish are sometimes kept in large, well-maintained saltwater aquariums. Sound production. These fish are known for producing sounds as a form of communication, particularly when threatened or during mating. The black bar soldierfish's distinctive appearance and intriguing behaviors make it a fascinating subject for marine enthusiasts and researchers alike.
And that is the beautiful black bar soldierfish. And now it is our main event, Tank Smart featured fish. And our featured fish from Tank Smart Aquariums is the Vulture lionfish. Aqua Alex, the fish guy here at Tank Smart, and I'm inviting you to check out Tank Smart Aquariums located here in Lake Worth, Florida. One of the reasons I'm inviting you to check us out is because we have aquarium supplies, freshwater and saltwater fish. So let us help you enjoy the aquarium hobby by providing you with excellent aquarium supplies, saltwater and freshwater livestock. We can special order any fish you are looking for. And soon to come here at Tank Smart, we're going to have koi and goldfish and pond supplies for all you pond maniacs out there. So check us out, Tank Smart Aquariums, located in Lake Worth, Florida, 6680 Lantana Road, Lake Worth, Florida. Stop by and visit Tank Smart Aquariums and let us help you live your aquarium dreams. Alright, it is time for this week's Tank Smart featured fish, and today I am featuring a beautiful saltwater fish. This is a fish that a lot of people shy away from because it is one of the most dangerous fish out there. Only if you get stung by it though. See, those fins right there are venomous. They have some really, really potent venom in them, but you can only get hurt if you get stung. If you treat these guys with respect, and if you admire these guys respectfully, you'll be A-okay. So this is a Vulture lionfish, one of my all-time favorite saltwater fish. It is a predatory fish that comes from the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean. However, they have become invasive here in Florida. However, they are a really fun saltwater fish to keep in a fish only with live rock system or a large predatory reef. These guys can get 18 inches in length. Really fun fish to feed. This guy is actually going to be a display fish here at Tank Smart. The reason I have him is for this video, but I'm also moving him into our display tank, which I'll show you momentarily. So this is this week's Tank Smart featured fish. A lovely, this guy came in beautiful, Vulture lionfish. Look at the colors on this guy. He is a stunner. Real pretty fish. A lot of people are afraid of these guys, and for good reason, but I respect them. I know that they have the potential to harm me, so I'm not going to go out of my way to try and touch those venomous fins. I definitely will be keeping lionfish again. I love them. If I had a saltwater tank, this guy would be coming home with me, but instead, I'm going to take care of him in our display tank, feed him some good food, and watch him get larger. And then maybe when I have a saltwater tank, I can grab this guy. Real beautiful fish. He came in looking perfect. A good 4.5 inches or so. So that is this week's Tank Smart featured fish. I'm going to bag him up and then acclimate him to his display aquarium. Look at the colors on this guy. Look at this beautiful Valentin's lionfish. This is a fish that everybody fears. Everyone is scared of except for me. I respect and I admire this fish. This is one of my favorite saltwater fish. This guy's actually going in our display tank. That's why I have him in the specimen cup. I'm gonna bag him up and put him in our display. We'll watch him grow, and he'll be a cool display fish here at Tank Smart. So right now, he is not for sale, but once he gets larger, he will be. Very, very cool Valentin lionfish. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is this week's episode of Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Special thank you to Jek Dempsey for being a great guest in our hot seat. Thank you so much, Jek, for the amazing interview. Thank you to everyone that watched live on Discord and Instagram. And thank you everyone that watched this video, whether you watched live or you caught the replay of this week's episode. I greatly appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you next Saturday for our next episode of Saturday with Alex Cardinale. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone, and good night from sunny South Florida. Happy Halloween season, by the way, and I will see you next Saturday. Good night.